So, you've decided to get serious about training. Awesome. But right away, you hit that first big fork in the road. Do you go the calisthenics route, mastering your own body weight? Or do you hit the gym and start slinging some iron? Look, both can get you absolutely shredded, but the journey, the whole philosophy, is completely different. So let's figure out which one is actually right for you.
All right, so to really get to the bottom of this, we're going to break it down into 5 key areas. First, what even are these things, really? Then the big one, cost and how easy it is to start. We'll look at what kind of body you'll build, how you actually make progress, and finally, what kind of environment, what kind of vibe you're looking for.
Okay, so first things first. Before we go any further, let's make sure we're all on the same page. What is the actual fundamental difference between these two ways of training? And honestly, this slide just nails it. Think of calisthenics as this raw, kind of primal thing. It's just you versus the force of gravity. Your body is the equipment. The gym, though, that's more like engineering. You're using all these external tools, barbells, machines, to very precisely sculpt and build your body.
So in the real world, calisthenics means you're working on things like push-ups and pull-ups with the goal of one day hitting these incredible skill-based moves, like a muscle-up or planche. In the gym, you're focusing on the big, classic lifts, bench press, squats, deadlifts, and using a whole arsenal of other exercises to target every single muscle group.
All right, next up, let's talk about a factor that, for a lot of us, is the decider right out of the gate, the cost. How much is this going to set you back?
For calisthenics, the price to get started is, well, it's that, a big fat zero. You can literally start doing squats and push-ups on your floor right now. Gravity doesn't charge a monthly fee. Sure, you might want a pull-up bar later, but to just begin, it costs nothing. On the flip side, the gym is a subscription service. You're probably looking at $40 a month on the low end. And for a nicer gym with more gear and classes, that number can easily go way, way up. It's a real financial commitment. But hang on, accessibility isn't just about money. It's also about how hard it is to actually start. And as this quote says, calisthenics can be absolutely brutal for a beginner. There is no easy mode. You can't just take a few pounds off the bar. You have to lift your entire body weight from day one. And a lot of people can't do a single proper pull-up or push-up when they first start out.
And this is where the gym is an absolute game changer for new people. It's like beginner heaven. The machines help you with your form, you can grab dumbbells that weigh almost nothing, and you get to feel that sense of progress right away. And that feeling is what keeps you coming back.
Okay, so we've talked about getting in the door, but what happens once you're there? What are you actually working towards? Let's get into the kind of strength and the kind of body you can expect from each path. This table really breaks it down beautifully. With calisthenics, the main gain is functional power. You're teaching all your muscles to work together as one cohesive unit. It gives you that lean, athletic, ready-for-anything look. The gym, though, because it lets you isolate specific muscles, is the undisputed king of building maximum size, that classic, chiseled bodybuilder physique.
And let's be real, this is especially true when we're talking about legs. If you want huge legs, the gym wins, hands down. A pistol squat is an amazing feat of balance and strength, for sure, but it's just not going to build muscle like loading up a heavy barbell with hundreds of pounds and squatting it.
So we all want to get stronger, but the way you get there, it looks totally different in these two worlds. How do you actually measure your progress and, level up? In calisthenics, progress is all about skill acquisition. It's like a video game. You don't just add weight, you unlock a harder version of the move. You master the basic push-up, then you work towards something like an archer push-up, and your ultimate goal might be the one-arm push-up. It's a grind, and it can take months, sometimes years, to unlock a new skill. Gym progression, on the other hand, is just beautifully simple. Did you hit your reps and sets? Cool. Next time, add a little more weight. That's it. It's clean, it's linear, it's measurable. So it really boils down to what makes you tick. Are you the kind of person who loves seeing the numbers in your workout log go up week after week? Or are you more motivated by that long-term quest to master your own body and unlock these really cool, complex movements?
All right, last piece of the puzzle. Let's talk about the vibe. The environment where you train is a huge, huge factor in whether you'll actually stick with it. And it really has to match your personality.
With calisthenics, you have absolute freedom. A park, the beach, your bedroom, the world is your gym. But that freedom has a price, accountability. It is 100% on you to get it done. There's no gym partner waiting, no class to attend. Your motivation has to fight the rain, the cold, or just that feeling of, meh, not today.
The gym is the opposite. It has this incredible built-in energy. You hear the weights clanking, you see other people pushing themselves. That whole atmosphere creates this unspoken accountability. It can be super motivating. Of course, the downside is that just getting yourself to the gym can sometimes feel like the hardest part of the workout.
But hold on, what if your goal isn't necessarily getting huge or doing a human flag? What if you just want to lose weight? Well, here's the reality check. For fat loss, your diet and your cardio matter way more than your specific training style. That said, the gym does offer a much easier starting point if you're overweight. You can use low-impact machines and very light weights to build a base without the massive initial challenge of lifting your own body weight.
So, after all that, the question kind of changes, doesn't it? It stops being which one is better and becomes which one is better for me right now. And maybe, just maybe, it leads to an even better question. Instead of picking a side, what if you didn't have to? What if you could combine the incredible functional strength of calisthenics with the pure muscle-building power of the gym? Now that could be the best of both worlds. Something to think about.